So what is the next level?
I figure I might as well go with the House of Sacred Remains now.
Sacred? Oh, so, yeah.
I mean, this is normally supposed to be the area you're supposed to start out at.
And it actually has... It actually has a sort of interesting starting position. You just jump over the banister right in direction.
Yeah, for some reason this seems to be one of the only few areas where they actually do stuff like that, where they just simply have two skeletons materialize in front of a locked door. I think this is also one of the few areas where they actually do that if you try to get into a safe room. They actually lock it before they let you go in there.
You've got to fight the scout and custodian, as he gets the keys to the room.
Yeah, this one has pretty much the same gimmick as the last area, only instead of, you know, whipping statues, we just stand on buttons.
Let's stomp.
That's one of those things that I never quite figured out in games. Just those giant buttons that you put weight on.
Yeah.
And then they're perfectly slick with the floor once they're pushed down. How do you get them back up again? Is there a giant hidden crank in some machinery somewhere where you need to crank a few hundred times before the buttons rise back up?
I just call the repairman.
Poor overworked repairman.
And the repairman is like... Yes, I know, Red Skeleton, just get to work already. I think that wait ready by this noon. The next guy is coming in then.
The red skeleton digs out a pair of eyeballs from his bag and puts them into his eye sockets and then rolls them by hand. Ugh. Takes them back out, puts them back in the bag.
He sticks some eyebrows on his plate for a moment to frown. He hangs like a prosthetic butt to his behind, so he has a butt crack showing while he does work.
That's basically all that is in his toolbox. Just various items to further just make him look like a human worker, because, you know...
The people prefer the human touch.
Yeah.
It's just a bit in short supply.
Seeing a skeleton do your plumbing was a bit creepy, but since they started making use of those artificial plumber cracks, it feels more natural.
Those anime masks.
Oh god. A skeleton in Kigurumi, it's like, no bro, I'm human, it's okay.
Yeah, and apparently if you
Hey,
use the crystal with
Whoa, okay.
did
purple
you
orbit
just start a random battle?
No, apparently it just shatters space and time and that causes enemies to die.
That is actually literally the effect from Final Fantasy X, I think.
I thought they did that like that in Final Fantasy VIII.
I think it might be in there as well, but it's definitely like that in 10.
Are the red bats also invulnerable, or...?
I think they're just bats.
How misleading.
If only the sap bat would be back. No. Bat made out of gold coins.
Mr. Motherbats. He backed it all.
Sap from accounting.
yeah, the thing is with this particular area I'm in, normally I'd assume they didn't actually, I wasn't actually supposed to get here yet.
Yeah, I think the sequence broke a little bit.
Yeah, the thing is, they probably expected you to make use of that one relic in order to make you run, so that, which also allows you to jump a little bit further in order to reach that one bit there. But apparently, if you manage to double jump just right, you, if you're facing on that platform, you could just simply whip the banister or whatever they call it, and you'll be able to get on there. It tends to be a little bit difficult to do with, you know, camera and everything. It's not really all that great.
How dare you?
Well, sure, it's probably better than the one from Castlevania 64, but still.
No, Castlevania 64 is objectively superior to this game in every way. Have you not been listening?
I haven't yet seen any good knights in this game, so...
Actually, that reminds me. This was something that I read like probably years ago on one of those Castlevania forums. I don't know. There was this one guy that was really trying to defend the N64 games to a ridiculous degree.
His name was Shining.
Not really.
Oh.
I don't know. I thought that some of his points were kind of dumb, really, because I think at one point he even went so far as to pretty much claim that, you know, the reason why the N64 Castlevania games got such low ratings at the time were due to the fact that, you know, the atmosphere was just so oppressive and so well done that all of the reviewers were just too scared to play it. So they just gave it a low rating.
It's true.
And I remember that explosive great quest. That was so oppressive.
Yeah, seriously, if you put something like that in a game, I don't care who you are, if you claim a game that has something like that in there and you claim it's good, I'm sorry, you're an idiot.
I am sorry, sir, but I do believe that you are mentally deficient. I can tell by your like for Castlevania 64.
Well, you are a boner face.
I know you are, but what am I? Old. And seriously, preschool playgrounds have a higher level of rhetoric than the internet in most cases, especially when it comes to discussing it.
Oh, isn't the internet like a giant school playground?
Well, it is, except people's lives are legit ruined. Also, everyone knows even worse words than they did back then.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but considering the white flash,
Yeah.
I think I should be able to explain that. The thing is, occasionally the enemies also drop a little blue cross, which is essentially more or less the same as similar kind of
Little
item
blue
you find in
cross.
some of the other Castlevania games that just simply instantly kills any enemy that's in the area.
Just like the little blue cross from the earlier games.
Pretty much.
What a crutch. I thought that we as gamers were past this point.
Skeleton. These guys are not very impressive after we've seen older variants.
Not really, no. Let's do some backflips into the save point. Hell yeah.
I do kind of like Leon's dodging animation. They 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 really put some effort into that, rather than just make it the standard, role.
Yeah. Really, Leon's animations are fairly good in general.
Yeah.
Or the era, at least.
Well, except when he's in the air.
Yeah, well,
Well,
Yeah.
then it's just this really good posture
they ran out of time.
and money.
Well, either that or it's just another one of those perks of alchemy, I guess.
I drink my quicksilver, eh? I'm stiff as a board and light as a feather. Eh?
Every time I get a bit sweaty, I just wash up in the sphere of quicksilver.
It has made me who I am today.
Let's see what the axe does.
It also keeps my hair perfectly shiny. Yeah, stick with the gem.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it looks kind of impressive, I guess, but I don't think... I mean, there's already the problem, it doesn't really last all that long, to be honest, and I don't think it even follows you. So it seems kind of pointless. Okay, and now there's another variant of the dogs. Just skeletons. That's essentially it.
Skeleton.
Boner wolf.
Wolf. Skeleton. Okay. That's fairly informative,
Hey,
I
there's
guess.
another blue crystal. There's a lot of money in this first stage of the game.
Yeah, well, the problem is, it doesn't really amount to all that much. Considering how expensive everything is.
Oh, it's another orb. That we will probably never use.
Yeah, actually, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty much essentially all it really does. It just simply, you're simply able to set a marker at the exact spot where you are at the time.
Oh, you
Suppose
are-
it comes in handy if you find something of interest, but you can't actually do anything with it yet, so you just simply put a marker there as a reminder.
Then you go exploring to get more markers. You jot down more hidden things to get. It's great.
Progression.
And it's also kind of embarrassing that I still have to consult the map despite the fact that I'm sort of going in a straight line here.
Straight lines are the most dangerous aspect of level design. That is why modern level designers generally put some sort of wall on both sides to ensure that you don't accidentally diverge.
Gotta use a question mark design. Questions and then questions.
Actually, that kind of reminds me of this one image that I saw a while back. Apparently of someone comparing the maps of stuff like Doom and everything and comparing it to the maps of modern FPSs.
Well, you know, classic game and level design are not conducted to cinematic experiences.
Yeah, sure, I suppose you could argue that some FPSs and everything these days, they rely a lot on that, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna come across as absolutely fucking stupid, but I find that, you know, with some of the classic FPSs and everything, that, you know, their maps, there is such a thing as being, you know, too complicated.
There are some levels in Duke 3D that are kind of ridiculous. We're getting lost in.
Yep. And then you watch the speed run and you realize, oh, I guess I was just an idiot as a kid.
Well, sometimes. Also, the speedruns that I saw, they somehow managed to just flip through the walls and skip like half of the stage.
Also think, oh, if I had perfect effort sight, I could have simply solved it in 5 minutes.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, see, that's how it works. People who have played a game for 200 hours will watch you playing the first 20 minutes and go, oh my god, this guy is clearly retarded. Why did he not know to make the triple backflip into that wall to clip through and enter the secret room? Jeez, he must be
Yeah, I remember when I played the Kizan that happened.
Yeah, considering that they actually got their own cutscene there, this was probably supposed to be the introduction to the Lament, but we've already come across it like several times already.
What we put these fuckers in the game?
3-man squad.
Douchebags.
Let's just give them a day Final Fantasy X battle transition.
I do so like that. You know what? I'm not even going to fight you. I'm just going to rip time and space asunder and make it that you never existed. Fuck you.
Yeah, then there's those things, I have no idea what's up with those.
Blood slimes.
But yeah,
I
they
guess.
only essentially attack you if you're on certain floors.
Bike moles.
And now there's this bullshit.
Then there's this. Oh dear. Man, remember floors that shoot up spikes Lurkopter? Wasn't that fun?
I forget. If one of you actually accidentally turn that crank and kill the other guy.
Oh, those bikes. Yeah, I think that we did that. No way, that was crushing, so no, I don't think we did.
Yep. I was the one in charge of cranking that time, I believe, so I held fast.
So when I
Maybe
did it
might have
was
been,
an
I don't
accident.
know, just one of the
Anyways.
zombies managed to get to one of the cranks.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Portal 2.
I'm pretty sure it was talking about Resident Evil 6.
Yeah. I think I got zombie cranked once. Twice.
But yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I actually do have to wonder, considering that I think recently Koji Igarashi has actually left Konami, hasn't he?
Gee.
It was basically tossed out. Since he's not doing Castlevania anymore, they realized, oh hey, we don't have a use for you. You can fuck off now.
I don't know. Not really sure that was his fault necessarily, because wasn't there a thing that he was already relegated to essentially just, you know, doing absolutely nothing over at Konami for a while now?
Yep, but that's basically how they tend to deal with developers that they want to get rid of. They put them in an advisory role within quotation marks, which basically means you don't do anything. This is so creatively stifling to you that since you are a creator, it drives you completely insane, and then you leave of your own volition.
Luckily, Russia had just been doing the same thing for several years, so he didn't mind.
And then they went, God damn it.
That or he just brought his 3DS with him to work. Yeah, sure, I'll take a vacation on the company's money. After all that bullshit I had to put up with.
I'll just be over here playing Monster Hunter.
Yeah. So now we can look forward to Coach Igaratsi's Kickstarter of Metroidvania.
Well, I guess stick with what you know.
I wouldn't mind a spiritual sweeping to studio.
George Igarashi is asking for $1.2 million to make Vanity Castle.
Thank Castle. Then he hires a Venus community producer and well, yeah.
I don't know, knowing him, it's
Turns out
probably
that
going to be his
never
wife.
played a Castlevania game. Everyone gets hyper mad.
You see, this is proof of the feminists again that just destroy video games. Because that is what feminists do, right?
Well, depending on your definition of the gaming industry. See, people
I don't know, how about those guys that seem to believe that, you know, women can't possibly get depressed?
Well, I guess if you already know, if it's your natural state of mind for most of you, where am I even going with this joke?
straight into sad territory.
So how about this House of Sacred Remains, eh?
Never really found that many remains that could be considered sacred.
Hey, there are tons of skeletons here.
I'm sure at least one of them was a decent person alive.
Maybe they were all former developers in the Sacred series.
Hit him again. Re-enter the room so that they can respawn them and hit them even more. Why did you have to ruin that series so horrifically badly?
I don't know, what are we talking about?
The Sacred series.
I think I remember something about Sacred 2, but is that where things went downhill, or was it after that?
It went very far downhill already in Sacred 2, yes. Sacred 1 was a flawed but ambitious Diablo 2 ripoff. Oh, I mean inspired by Diablo 2 action RPG. That had some interesting ideas, and then in Sacred 2 they basically went, you know what we should do? We should destroy everything that was good about the original game and add shitloads of things that no one asked for that are terrible. Yeah, that'll make a good game.
Well, look at when they make a Diablo 2-like and make it single player only.
Because Netcode is hard.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed it there, but there was another variation of the skeletons there. More or less Roman soldier getup, and they're called Spartacus.
Spartacus.
He is Spartacus. No, he is Spartacus. Skeleton is Spartacus. Then who was Thorn?
I don't know, did you notice that a while ago? That apparently people were a bit confused about that scene in the Spartacus movie?
That was great. What is this? Denial of yourself, to make a greater point. What the hell is this?
Well, it's the same people like back in 1997 were terrified to see that Titanic sank at the end of the film.
Oh, my heroes are rough individualists. Oh,
Well, that's that stupid gimmick done.
hey. Maybe now we can fight the boss or something.
No!
Not really,
First
there's
we
a
must collect
whole
the
other
seven
area we need to go
dragons.
through first.
Oh,
You must collect the 8 pieces of Dracula.
who is someone else in this game? I thought something was going to jump into the stained glass window.
No, it's just you just have to swing your
monkey ball.
whip around at the right time.
You just need to swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the vampire killer.
Okay. Ready for the cross. It's Michael's sword.
Mike's sword.
Hey Michael, mind if I borrow your sword for a bit?
Well, I have no idea what that was since
There was
You know, the
something
camera.
beautiful.
It might be that it shoots up and then falls down and hits enemies in the area.
probably.
It conjures up the sword of Damocles. Michael Damocles. It's just very ominous, but it doesn't do anything.
You fire it into the sky and you just give your enemy a very pointed look, nod slowly, then you walk away. They'll spend the rest of their lives just peering into the clouds. When will it happen, they ask.
Yeah, you
How
guys
long
probably
do I
have
have
to
left?
screen mute it so you probably aren't able to hear it, but apparently this floor has its own specific piece of music.
Is it called Astral Fiber?
By the people who brought you Virtua Fighter, it's Astral.
Hey, those red skeletons are bad.
Yeah, these things here, they're for a puzzle later on.
Is it going to be one of those great sorting puzzles?
That reminds me of a puzzle.
No. No, this does not remind me of a puzzle.
Oh, I got hit by an arrow that was mildly painful.
Well, now I
Hey.
got the white tiger key. It's only a shame I can't remember which door it was.
You have found the Byakko key.
I think the lab had the Phoenix key. Acquired the Phoenix key.
See,
Oh,
this
then
is
it
why
could have
you
been the
should
Dark Palace
place
of
them.
Waterfalls because that one was a black turtle.
See, this is why you should place the markers
Yeah.
with the corresponding colors. That's why they gave you pink, beige.
Actually, it's not really necessary because once you actually find those doors, it actually puts a little icon of a key on there.
Although
And they
you
give the
have been
specific color.
cursed.
Yeah, or just curse you.
Yeah, and as far as I know, it just simply means I'm a little bit limited in doing combos. I can't apparently do, you know, part of the square button combo and then finish it off with the triangle button combo. It's either just one button combo or the other. You can't mix them up.
The Cyclops curse. Don't get on a boat. It's bad luck. Oh hey,
Let's see if I remember this.
Wait, how does the dog piece move? Oh.
Shit.
If you want to know what they were lined up as, it was a
I
goat,
remember.
goat, woman, woman.
Yeah. Come on. Congratulations, you have a memory.
Okay, and there's the other combination.
Congratulations, you have an expanded memory. Or basic writing skills.
RAM pack has been installed.
Yeah, these are the zombies that are able to poison you.
And they drop zeros, you don't really have
And you're in level 1. You'll get lucky with those drops.
The player must learn early to suffer.
Then we just forget about poison.
So yeah, I managed to learn another new skill. The only problem is I can't really remember which one of the combos is actually the rising shot.
Rising shot. Oh hey, it's iron elemental, nice.
And yeah, then there's this accessory which is just simply you get hearts when you take damage.
Did you get the run really fast boots yet?
No, I need to go back to the Anti-Souls Mysteries Lab for that one.
Just that baby on.
The most mysterious lab, TM.
We have good memories of that lab. Of, you know, 3 hours ago.
There were, you know, kettles
The golem,
and the beaker.
Met.
Yeah. I think you fought some skeletons and stuff.
Yeah, well, skeletons are kind of omnipresent. $1.
$1 a day. Leon Belmont, author of the book Romania on $1 a day. How you can make your Castlevania trip both cheap and fun. He suggests using the $1 to buy an old ox whip off the closest farmer and then whipping up enemies and monsters to death so that you can take their money.
And yeah, here's another kind of stupid gimmick. Dodging lasers.
Can't you just jump over them?
No, the problem is those platforms there, if you jump, they collapse.
Except for that one.
Yeah, it's only the ones that seem to be made of wood. So yeah, I think we're finally at the boss now.
Yay.
That works pretty well, because I was about to say that after this boss I'm planning to call it a night.
Yeah, I suppose that'd probably be for the best.
Giant ogre just comes running out to the draw distance. Oh yeah! Oh hey, is it time for a Zelda boss?
Did we get into R-Type? I'm pretty sure this was an R-type boss.
Oh, there we go.
There's Magnus Sword.
Looks pretty well, if you ask me.
It's one of those cross explosions from Viva.
Imagery. Do you like the giant penis snake?
Yeah, that's also from R-type. Just hitting his eyes and hoping things will happen.
Well, the thing is, once you manage to destroy all 4 eyes, it brings out the core.
Shoot the core.
Charge up your portable cannon.
I see, it's apparently the undead parasite.
That doesn't look terribly undead to me, but...
There are more of those cross blasts. They seem to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Ah,
Shiny also activated his Black Bishop to do more damage.
that's one shitty boss gone. Oh, you killed my dad.
And then he goes back in the hole while on fire. Okay.
Well, if you're retreating into a moist passage, probably the best idea. A moist, tight passage.
I don't know. That doesn't look very tight to me.
Well, the snake has just been going in and out of it, so
What would you like today?
it's a bit gaping now.
Is this fun? Would you like anything else?
It'll close up in time.
Is this okay? Certainly. Is this okay? Certainly. Is
Send
that
your
all?
complaints to
What would you like today?
arthur.d.wolf@gmail.com. And I promise I'll read them. And then throw them away.
Is this yes? Certainly. Is that all?
We'll have a good
I
laugh at
appreciate
him.
your business. Welcome. What would you like today? Is this fun? Yes, certainly. Anything else? I appreciate your business.
I do like the idea of selling back the armor, because who else is going to buy it?
Well, there is the possibility that Leon could fail.
Yeah, but the armor's been fitted for him. I guess you just have to hope that the next guy who shows up is built very similarly.
Maybe the road to this has as purpose to just train you into a very specific build.
You look a bit thick around the waist. You should probably run a few more laps around the castle.
Well, let's see what this one does.
Divine
Divine
Cross.
Cross. Nice.
And then Divine Cross, and then these
I'm probably
features
just gonna
around these,
stick with Michael's sword.
and these features in the eyes show up.
Yeah.
So yeah, then I might as well save here, and then that'll be it for tonight, I guess.
Yeah.
I think we made some good progress.
Yeah, I was about to say. Half the bosses in the game, at least.
Just need to recharge a little bit.
And we still have not encountered the other NPCs.
Well, there was Joachim and the Medusa.
I suppose. But they're dead now.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
Well, Joachim might still be alive if his mode is scanned.
Man, the Jade Mask looks pissed.
Ugh.
Say that to my face, not online, see what happens.
It kind of looks like IO only.
Your curse percentage is 0. Keep it up.
Curse Curse faction points 0. Stone faction points 0.
Well, then I might as well call it a night. So, thank you, Arthur and Lurk, for guesting for this. And I don't know. I guess we'll be doing this again soon.
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
Need to beat this game, bro. We need to see where this non-existent plot is taking us.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I'm just at the edge of my seat at this plot.
Because he's been sinking further and further down into his chair. At this point, he's just slowly, like a liquid, floated all the way down to the floor. His head is at the edge of the seat because he's leaning back.
Well, then I guess it's time to turn off the stream. So, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Goodbye, folks.